video, we're going to talk about SSL, Secure Socket Layer. Now, SSL is now the kind of standard when it comes to websites. If you don't have SSL on your website, even the browser starts complaining, and people kind of see your sites as unsafe and they don't want to come there. So your customers definitely would demand SSL on their sites from you. Now, here's an example of how to know if a site has SSL. Now, if you come to this website, hawkhub.com, for instance, and you click on this padlock here, you would see that there's a valid SSL on this account. And then you can check, you can see connection is secure, and then you can check the details of that connection, and you can see it has a valid certificate. And then you can now see details of that certificate. So you can see all those details. Now, when your customers come to you and you host them, just like we have shared in the previous video and we have covered, and you probably have practiced everything, and you want to give them SSL, and you can do that for free from your control panel. So what you want to do is you want to come in here under SSL and you want to do SSL certificate. Now, once you go to the SSL certificate, you would be able to manage all SSLs for your sites. Now, in order for SSL to work for any of your services, you must make sure that that domain is properly registered and hosted. If the domain is not registered and hosted, you will not be, if the domain is not properly registered at the domain registrar and pointing to your server. Now, pointing to your server means that you have updated the DNS at that domain, and the DNS is actually, pointing back to your server. If you have not done that, you will not be able to generate SSL certificates for that domain. But if you have done that, all you need to do is come under Auto SSL here. And then what you want to do next is that you want to choose the account that you want to have SSL on. Now, don't forget, the example domain I used before is not registered and is not pointing to this server, so things will not work. But I just want to show you how to get it done. Now, if that domain had been properly registered, all I just need to do is come on that domain here, and then I just choose that domain, and I can choose all these services, and I just do install SSL. Or you could just choose all domains, which is usually better, so that all domains under this user has SSL automatically, and then you click install SSL. But if I do this now, it won't work. It won't work because this domain is not properly registered. So once you do install SSL, you just wait a moment and you would see a notification somewhere here that says SSL has been installed on the server. Now, when SSL has been installed on that server, now let me go back. If you come to the user, you select the user, and then you select the domain. Just pick all domains. Of course, you will not be able to select this because you picked all domains. And then you do install SSL. You wait for that SSL to be installed. Then you come back and under list installed, you would see all the domains that now has SSL on your server. The next thing you want to do from that point is you want to come under these services. And then when you come under the services, you can check all the services that are there, and you add SSL to those services, and that would make your website have SSL all around. It's very simple. Once you start hosting your customers, this is something that you want to do. And then there are times when your customers will come and they will complain that, oh, the SSL on my server is not working. I need you to help me with it. I've tried it, it's not working. What you want to do is when you come under your SSL, you can just decide to delete the SSL and then recreate the SSL. So if you delete the SSL, don't forget, we are talking SSL. You don't want to delete a customer's account. So make sure you are under module SSL certificate before you delete. So all you want to do is you want to delete that SSL, and then you recreate the SSL. And then once you do that, you'll find out that you can just reload web servers or restart web servers, and then you find out that there is SSL on your client's account. Now, there are times when your client will still complain, oh, the SSL is still not working. No problem. This is, you're already getting to a point of customer support and troubleshooting. There's no problem. What you want to do for that kind of thing is you want to come under your web server settings, and then you want to select your web servers. Now, when you get to your web servers, and when you could get to select your web servers, what you want to do if you find out that SSL is becoming problematic is that you probably want to change the web server that you have selected. Right now, for a starter, I recommend you use Apache only. So if it is not Apache only that you have, you can just switch to Apache only and then save and rebuild configuration. Wait for the configuration to be redone. Once that configuration has been redone, you can reboot your server just to make sure everything is going smooth. We covered that earlier. And then after you have rebooted your server, you come back to the SSL. And then when you come back to the SSL section of the site, what you can now do is delete SSL for that particular user that is complaining. Just delete the SSL under actions. Now, once the SSL has been deleted, you now recreate the SSL. So you come back here, you choose the user's account, and then you choose to do for all domains, and then you install. After you have installed, you come under services, you install SSL for all services, and that user will have SSL installed on their servers. It's so simple. You're already becoming a web host. You already had any technical issues for your customers. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.